Morning show at 7:43, now loading our weekly look at the big video game releases. That's brought to you by Comic Town, your source for comic books and more. And Jeremy from Gaming Nexus joining us this morning. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Good. What do you have for us this week, man?
This is a week of re-releases, really. There's nothing really new worth noting. Everything that the big titles this week we've really seen before. First up is Epic Mickey 2. This was released shortly before Christmas for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Now it's coming to the Vita. So portable version, kind of redone to take advantage of all the Vita's features, the touchscreen, the motion controls, and whatnot. And I mean, it looks pretty solid. Kind of got mediocre reviews the first time around, but I just don't think it was that deep of an experience for console gamers. But being a portable one now, might get a little more success.
When they do like re-releases and stuff, you know, if it kind of came out to these mixed reviews, do they have in that short amount of a time any window at all to kind of make things better, or is it strictly...
It really depends on what the criticisms were.
Okay.
I mean, if it's something like a control issue
Yeah.
or issues with, you know, certain sections didn't control right or didn't feel right, they can do that technical stuff. But if you're looking at content and people said the game just horrible story, they're not going to be able to
So that's all going to be the same there.
So it's going to be tweaks to the technical aspect of them. It's really about all they can do. And that's what this is. They've tweaked a lot of the technical stuff, incorporated a lot of the touch screen and motion controls and stuff. Hoping to make it a little better. And actually, the studio that made it is now defunct, so I think it was...
well, there you go.
Yeah, here's a chance to get a hold of a defunct license and re-release it. So it looks pretty solid, but it's available digitally on the PlayStation Store.
Great.
But also releasing, again for the Vita, is the Jak and Daxter collection. Jak and Daxter was a popular series back on PlayStation 2. This is all three of the original games, redone in high definition on the Vita, one single cartridge. So... Again, not only have we seen those games before, we saw the collection release last year as well for the PlayStation 3. Same game, scaled down, 3 games for less than the price of one. Really, it's only like $29.99. It's 3 full-length games.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Of a great series, so fun action-adventure game.
Yeah.
But and then finally is Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mystara, or Mystara. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but...
hey, you know, either way works for me, man.
Yeah, no, these are classic Capcom arcade games from the early mid-90s that never made their way to the home console.
Yeah.
The only time they did was in Japan. But, I mean, it's old school, you know, you and 4 friends going through hacking and slashing with knights, mages, elves, and whatnot. They've been given a little bit of graphical upgrade, but they definitely show their age. But very deep, very fun game. Dungeons & Dragons fans will like it, and anybody who played them in the arcades and enjoyed them will definitely like it.
That's the same game where they had way back, 15 years ago, they had like the card version instead of the game version.
Yep.
I vaguely remember that. I feel like I'm like, I don't want to say aging myself, but that's been a long time.
No,
I can only,
Yeah, no, they're a good 20. The first one actually came out in 93, I think, was the first one. The second was 96.
And now it's all available digitally.
All available digitally for one low price. And you can play online with your friends and relive those old memories, or if you never played them before, make some new.
Yeah, live them for the first time.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much for joining us again. That's brought to you by Comic Town, your source for comic books and more. Jeremy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is 7:46. The features right now for you on CD 102.5.